everyone! Some of these new products from Dior delighted me and others frustrated me beyond belief. Let me show you in what ways, so please watch on. Now here is the Backstage Rosy Glow Stick, which I think looks a bit like a supersized Dior Addict lip balm. The ones that actually are very, very similar. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, I really like the packaging, but they've gone one step further, as you can see. Because when I do that, you can see that it's just beautiful. It really is just lovely. And then you've got the Dior logo there. So pretty. And it's got the knob thing that the lip balm's got as well at the bottom with Dior there. It really is very pretty, I have to say. So the colour that I have got is called Candy and it's number 077. Now this formula is pH activated, so I want to swatch them for you so you can have a look. However, to a degree, it's going to be quite individual, isn't it? Because my pH is not necessarily going to be the same as yours. So I've blended it here so you can see what it's like when it blends out. It goes on very pigmented, which is lovely, and there's a lovely glow to it. Now, the technology in this reacts to the skin's pH, and they say it takes on a cool pink or a warm coral undertone. It gives us a dewy glow finish that reflects the light, and the cheekbones appear enhanced and plump. It's waterproof as well, which I thought was really good, especially for the summer. It's going to be really handy if you're somewhere hot. Either you're going in and out of a pool or just getting a bit hot and sweaty when you're sightseeing or just sitting in your sun lounge and reading a book. Apparently it blends seamlessly for a bare skin effect. Now, there's 3 ways of applying this. We can either put one line on and then tap it with our fingers or blend with a brush, or take a trusty brush and put it on there and then put it on our cheeks, which is my preferred method because I'm not very good with fingers, or just do the old finger thing and tap it on that way. That's probably my least preferred method. So given I've not used this before, I'm going to use a brush. I think they're quite pigmented from the way it went on the back of my hand. So I am going to go relatively easy and just try it on the back of my hand first. Yeah, you see, look, a lot. Hang on, let me yeah, there we go. A lot came on there, so I'd rather go easy. That's a really nice colour for me, actually. Yeah, not just it, it's got a lovely glow. I don't know whether you can see. Let's see whether you can see. Can you see that? It's lovely. That's very nice. Let's do the other side. Now, it says we get a custom makeup result because of this activation. And there are 2 dewy glow finishes, radiant and pearlescent. Is this pearlescent? I think it probably is. I can't tell. It probably is, depending on your definition. If I was to say it was pearlescent, I wouldn't want you to think that it's got a very, very shiny finish. I'm getting a little bit there, but it's not got that very intense iridescence. That's what I would say on me. But I do like the colour. Now they say we get 12 hours hydration and the texture is smooth, which it certainly is. It's going on nicely. And the cherry oil formula makes it very comfortable, and that's what provides the hydration. I've put quite a bit on there, but at least you can see it. So I would say they are, though, pigmented. You've really got to go easy. I'm saying it out loud for myself, but you do have to go easy on them. I mean, I just pounced it on, as you can see, with my Refer 02 LC02. That's what that looks like. Let me just show you so you can see There are 7 shades, by the way, and it's very much a dewy glow blush. I'll tell you what I like about it. It's not sticky. I've had enough of these sticky blushes that we've had, because even though I get excited to begin with, then my hair gets caught on them and it's horrible. So this doesn't have that stickiness. I can feel it, but it's not sticky. 077 Candy. Now, I couldn't fail to be eagerly anticipating these. These are the Dior Addict Lip Glow Butters. They retail at £33, and Dior tell us that these are light shades which are not sticky, provide us with a load of hydration, 24 hours in fact, and they contain peptides and ceramides. Now, here are the colours. Starting from the bottom, we have got Glazed Pink, which is a shimmery finish. Then Glazed Lavender, also a shimmery finish. In the middle, we've got Toffee, which is a glossy finish. Then we've got Black Cherry, which is a lovely mysterious colour. And then on the top, Lychee, which I'm wearing at the moment. Anyway, back to this. So these have got cherry oil which maintains the hydration on our lips, and they are 5 juicy shades with a high shine, glossy or pearlescent. So we've got 3 glosses and 2 pearlescent shades. As I said, I couldn't wait. Now, when you look at them, they've also got this lovely little dingly dangly Dior logo, Dior charm, which is fun. I thought they would be perfect. You also get 10 ml, by the way. I thought they'd be perfect for just slipping into your jean pocket or your dress pocket during the summer, hydrating your lips, and off you go. I just thought they were perfect. It's just a squeezy tube packaging, and it's got as Dior says, it's molded to our lip shape, and so it's easy to apply. Squeeze it on and on it goes. Now, what I should say is there's real shine on these. I mean, look at that. That's proper shine. Really is. And I know it's a full market, isn't it? Now we've got the glosses. You've either got the lip oils or you've got the glosses in the lipstick form or this form. There's a lot out there, but these colours are really, really lovely, and I am excited to try them with you. So let's go on and do that. What I should tell you is that they do plump the lips. They don't sting. As I said, I've got the Lychee on at the moment. It doesn't have that thing, that stinging thing that makes your lips feel hot or as if you've wiped chili oil on them. It's not doing that. They say it's plumping the lips because of the ingredients as opposed to giving you any physical tingle, as it were. A touch of colour for radiant lips and a natural look. Another thing that they do say on the website, which I found slightly curious, was that they recommend that before bed we can add a thick layer as an overnight mask for deep hydration. I'm not going to put this colour on in bed because I'm just going to get it all over my pillow and it's just going to look like some murder's taken place. It wouldn't be good. But I am surprised that they say that. I mean, maybe with the clear one, but even then you can get a lip mask for that. So, but I'm just pointing out that is something that they say that we can do. Now, in terms of texture, I just wanted to tell you that it's very different to the lip oil. So let me just show you. I've got the one, this is the recent shade that doesn't have much pigment in it, but I did want to show you it. So that's that there. I would say it's not got the same adherence that this has. It's not got the same, sticky is the wrong thing to say. It's not got the same absolute high shine that these have, and certainly not the pigment. Certainly not in this case. I mean, I have had these before, and as my complaint is that they don't have the pigment, and it's nothing like these, which I really like. I forget what these are called. The Dior Addict Maximizer. These are the plumping glosses that do have that tingly effect, but these are very much more like a lipstick lip gloss hybrid in that look at the pigmentation that you get. So these are definitely a different finish. It's not just cute packaging, it's definitely a different finish, and you're definitely getting that gloss. There's no doubt about it. So let's go on and try the colours on so you can see them. There will be corresponding blushes just to show you of the ones that I've bought, so that you can see how the butters look with the right blush. But let me know, have you bought any of these products, or is there a particular blush or butter that you're interested in and particularly interested in seeing it reviewed, seeing it on videos, and just seeing what the swatches look like and whether you're actually going to take the real step of buying them? Let me know down below. I love hearing from you. So here's what Toffee looks like on me. I'm going to apply it straight from the applicator. So that's what Toffee looks like on me. It's rather nice, very usable, and it's this one here. And here's Glazed Pink, which is one of the shimmer shades. So that's 001. That's rather nice as well, actually. That's this one. It's a lot of gloss. And this is Lychee, which is another glossy finish. This was the one I really wanted to get my hands on. It just looked so delicious in the pictures, but let's see what it looks like on the lips. I don't think it disappoints me. So again, as I said, this is glossy. So how many have we got? We have got three out of 5 are glossy. So it's this one, toffee, and then black cherry, which we'll look at a little bit later. Now I bought 2 shades in the Backstage Rosy Glow powder blush. So I bought this one, which is Rosewood, and this one, which is just called Pink 001. So let me swatch them for you. Now, this is the packaging, and as you can probably see, it's still got the same design that its predecessor had. Now, there's been several incarnations of this, and I wrongly had said in another video that I had enjoyed the previous formula. I didn't buy the previous formula. I had the one, I think, 2 before that, so I don't really have anything to compare it to in terms of the most recent offerings. This is what the shades look like. It's really nice packaging. You've got a lovely mirror, which is full size, and it's square, so it's handy and small. But let me swatch them so I can show you. So this is 001 Pink. I'm intrigued about this actually. I'm hoping I'm not going to be disappointed, because when I did swatches before for a short, I could see that the Rosewood would easily be an easy slam dunk for me. But this one is, I don't know, it seemed to swatch a bit patchy on me. Now, that's not necessarily indicative of what's going to happen once it's on a brush and so on, but I am intrigued. So this is also pH activated. So again, it's going to react differently on my skin than to yours. So let's see. I have got my trusty brush here, my Refa 24 that I seem to use a lot these days. I've got a few of these and they're very handy. It is with some trepidation. When I ordered this, I honestly thought it was going to be like the YSL Baby Doll Pink, which I don't own, but I've tried on counter and really liked, and thought, oh, I'll get it next time there's some discount or whatever. And it went on really nicely. And I thought this might be like it, but it doesn't seem to swatch that way. Let's see. It's a bit too light, isn't it? It's a bit too light. Well, quite a bit too light, actually, for me. Shall we let's see if there's any pH activation. Let's see. I'm going to do it on the other side. So let's give everything a chance. Yeah, it's too light. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be enough to stop me buying Baby Doll Pink from YSL, which is a bit frustrating, actually, because when you look at the pictures, there's a model with a darker skin tone to me, and while it doesn't look, I wouldn't say it looks as homogeneous as I would like it to look, it still looks nice, which is what I was studying and why I was hopeful. But this is just too powdery. It looks like I'm wearing a fair-skinned person's setting powder. A fairer-skinned person. Yeah, this isn't great. I'm going to keep it on just while I show you so that I can film the lavender, the more lavender-hued butter balm, which I think they are calling it lavender, glazed lavender, just so you can see what it looks like with a similar toned or complementary blusher. But that is really not good enough for some. I mean, honestly, if it's not going to work for somebody with me, then I just don't see how it's going to work with somebody with a deeper skin tone, which is disappointing. Dior should have known better, or should they? I don't know. They've got form for not being great and inclusive. So I think if you're lighter skin tone, then that's what you're looking. Oh, that's interesting. It's reacted a bit more. My skin tone, there you go. I really don't think it's for somebody like me, unless it's the pH thing. This is the slightly tricky thing. Let's see. I'm going to put this on now, which is the glazed lavender, which is 102, and it's a shimmery finish. I hope this is nice, because again, I'm here for the lavender trend, but it's got to show up, hasn't it? Oh, that's more than shimmery. That's got quite a lot of, that's got a real lavender shift, actually. If I move my head like a nodding dog in the back of a car. That's what that looks like. Let me bring you closer. all of these butter balms are very much a peppermint fragrance. So if you don't like peppermint, and I'm not mad on it, but for the right product, I'll probably live with it. But if you don't like that fragrance, these are not for you because you can really smell it. Now, that's what that looks like. Is it sticky? Or did I just put too much? No, I think it's all right. I think they taste of peppermint as well. I think they do, yeah. Okay, you gotta like peppermint. Yeah, shame about the blusher because that's the wrong colour. That really is. It just looks dusty and flowery. So that's not good. But I like this. In fact, I think I like them all, but let's see. I want to know what you think. Let me know. And is this a blusher that you wanted to go for? If you're fairer, chances are you're going to be all right. I don't know, I keep looking at this. I think it is changing on my skin. And if it's doing that, if it is changing, then I find that even more frustrating because you really can't control it. But let's see. I'm going to go and take this off and we can try the rosewood. I have high hopes for the rosewood, but let's see. Let's give this a go. Now, I should say that Dior say that we can layer both the blushes with the glow stick. So putting the glow stick on top of the powder blushes or setting the glow stick with a corresponding or contrasting powder blush. So I'm going to try it with the rosewood, see what happens. But let's start off with seeing what it looks like on the cheeks. I'm going quite easy on this. It blends lovely and it blends very nicely and smoothly, I would say. And let's see what happens with the pH. I mean, with the 001 pink, I did wait 10 minutes before I actually took it off just to see if the colour changed. And it didn't change actually on my cheeks. So I didn't get a shade that I think was appropriate for my skin tone. This is lovely though. Don't know, would we say that I don't know, would we say that that's indicative of what's going on? Probably, broadly. Yeah, I would say it's not got quite the deep rose that I was expecting, but it's still a good colour. I suppose of the 3 blush products that I've tried and bought, the one that I am most pleased with is the glow stick. But let's try the glow stick on top and see what happens. Let's see if it's a shameless attempt by Dior to get us to buy more product or whether they genuinely have our well-being in mind. So let's see. Okay, so that's that. I would say it's lovely, but I would also say it's slightly unremarkable. It's blusher. It's not doing anything amazing. And I think for me, the colour is the shade isn't, it's fine for me, but it's not doing anything extraordinary or interesting. And I wouldn't say it's particularly lifted my complexion. If anything, it's slightly too matte, but yeah. But it may well be exactly the colour that you're looking for, so I don't want to, it's all so individual, isn't it? So that is rosewood. That's what that looks like on me anyway. Now let's put a little bit of this little baby on it. Now I'm going to use the same brush that I used before, which is here, and I'll put a little bit on here. I'm just going to go easy though, because it's seeing as we're layering, just want sort of, yeah, I mean that's going to lift it nicely. I just don't feel I need 2 products to get this effect. I don't feel I should have 2 products to get this effect. It's slightly too flat, that blush colour, I feel. The blusher market is oversaturated as it is, so it's not like we don't have a choice. There's quite a lot there. Maybe I was a bit overzealous, although I don't think I was. I just think it's quite a lot. It's quite a lot to put on, just in terms of the pigment. But this for me is a better colour in terms of it's just got a bit of lift, and it's got a little bit of that iridescence, which is it's more flattering really, especially for a dry skin like mine. So that's what it's like with the candy on top. So it's these 2. I'm going to put them on the back of my hand so you can see, just to compare. Okay, so here's rosewood and there's candy above. I'm just going to put a little bit of candy on top of the rosewood so that you can see. It's just at that end there. It just lifts it a little bit and gives it a little bit more of a sheen. But in my opinion, it really is candy that is, out of the 3 cheek products, that really is the star of the show. And actually, it's not worked out the way I thought it would, because I honestly thought I was buying 2 powder products and I would want to buy more. And I was on the fence a bit about the glow sticks. I thought if they're I thought they're probably going to be sticky, and I hate that. I hate that stickiness. But actually, it's not sticky. So what I'll probably end up doing is buying more of these, and you'll be seeing those in future videos, because this is the one. The finish is lovely, and that it's not iridescence, but it just lifts the cheek nicely without too much of a commitment to an illuminator, say, or luminizer, or an illuminator, or any real sheen. It's just got a nice glow. It does what it says on the tin. It's a glow stick. It has got glow, and it's got pigment. So I think as an all-in-one, this is better than the 2 that I chose from the blushes. I mean, the pink's a real disappointment, and for me is a complete waste of money. The rosewood is okay. It's just not thrilling. That's what it is, and these price points, they should be thrilling. There's a final lip butter that we haven't tried, which is this one, which is called Black Cherry. So let's give it a go. Oh, that's nice. Now, what's interesting about this, I did want to compare it and I didn't get around to doing it. YSL have got 06, and I have used this quite a bit actually since buying it. It's a cooler, deeper brown, and I wanted to compare it actually with the Black Cherry, because if anyone's got more pigmented lips than me, it may be of interest. So this is the Dior, and below it is the YSL. So the Black Cherry is basically warmer from Dior, and the YSL, the 06, is cooler. I find the YSL a really easy lip oil to use. I mean, I like the formula anyway, but in terms of the colour, it just blends in really nicely, and it's just not too much. I really like this as well, I have to say, but they are very different. It's just important that, as I said, if you're looking for something that's got that real depth and that chocolatey feel, this is probably better because it's warmer. As I said, the YSL is definitely cooler. I think there's a smidge more pigment in this as well. Just looking at it, it's just got a little bit more pigment. The oils are a little bit sheerer, but maybe once they're on your lips, it's actually very similar. But this is a very nice shade. I'm just gonna put a bit more on. So that's what this one looks like. They have got terrific shine. They really do. From that point of view, they just don't disappoint, and I like all the colours. So let's see. Let's get on to my final roundup. So here's my roundup. I am a big fan of the glow stick. I really am. I've had an opportunity to look at it in different lights when I swatched it before, and when I put it on my cheeks, and then when I put a little bit on top with the rosewood powder blush. I'm definitely going to buy more of these. It's lovely. It's got the right level for me of light reflecting without showing up my lines particularly. It's easy to apply with a brush, with just a synthetic brush. And what I like about it is it's got that right balance of colour and tone with the gloss and with the glow. I really like it. It's just a really nicely balanced product for me, or at least certainly this candy shade is. I am tonight going to order another 2 because these are really exciting. I also don't have anything in terms of this finish in my collection that doesn't really aggravate me and drive me potty because my hair sticks to it. This is great. It just doesn't. It's fantastic, and I think it's you'd probably have to be a werewolf to complain. So I'm assuming that's a selling point. I really like this, so this is worth the money. Very underwhelmed by these, Dior, if you're watching, collectively. This 001 pink, complete waste of money, just looks really dusty, flowery, all the things that I really don't want to look. And it's actually a bit aging and made me look a bit tired. I don't need to look more tired. I certainly don't need to be paying money to look more tired. The Rosewood, I had high hopes of this, particularly in contrast with the pink. And actually it's all right. It's okay. But, you know, I don't feel I need to spend £37 for this finish. I think I've got it from lots of others, not least the YSL, but lots of the other blushes. Chanel, for example. I'm a bit underwhelmed. It's a bit too powdery. It doesn't have a glow, and I don't mean shimmer from that. It's just not got that lovely, wonderful finish that I've come to enjoy, and frankly, isn't that hard to get these days. So I am underwhelmed by these, I really am, and this was a real waste of money. So I would say, I know we're all different, but I would say, urge you to be cautious, and maybe it's a skin tone thing. Maybe from mid-tan onwards, they're not great. I don't know. The pH kept going for this, but it still just got flowerier and flowerier. So that didn't help. As you know, I put the glow stick on top and that improved it, but I don't feel I need two products. I really don't, and I'm a bit annoyed. It's a lot of money. Dior should have tried harder, but these are a delight. I like all the colours. I love the way they smooth onto my lips. My lips are dry, and naturally quite dry. I've got a few lines. I think most people have got a few lines on their lips, so they don't need them emphasised. These do not emphasise that. They seem to fill the grooves, if you know what I mean, which is actually something I enjoy in the YSL lip oil. I find that's what that does. These do that as well. Just fill out the lips really nicely, so you get a lovely smooth finish. These are great. I bought 5 thinking I was attracted to all the colours, and I thought it would make for an interesting review for you to be able to see all of them. I don't feel I've wasted my money in the least. I'm going to use all of these. You only get 10 ml, and actually I'm not enough of I need to check actually. I will write it on screen to see how much we get in the corresponding, both the YSL and the Dior. I can see already holding them up to the light. It's not that much product, but maybe, as I said, maybe that's average. I'll write that on the screen. But they're great. I'm going to use these. I'm going to use all of them. Would I have liked maybe more shades? Because remember, with the blush and the glow stick, the colours are exactly the same in both ranges, because that way you can layer them. It would have maybe been nice to have more than 5 colours, but maybe they'll bring more out. Also, they're cute with the charms. I know it's a bit of a gimmick. I did actually slip a couple of these into my jean pocket just now, just to see whether they would get trapped on the lining or something like that. I was testing it just to see how annoying they were going to be. They're not annoying at all. It's just a bit of youthful fun. Why not? These are definitely worth the money. I'm glad that I bought them. With the blushes, I've tried them. Now I know I'm not going to buy any more. That's it. This, definitely buying more. I'll be buying more tonight. There you go. Let me know. Are you interested in any of these products? Which ones do you like? And indeed, if you're going to buy one or more, let me know what you're going to buy and what you're interested in. I love hearing from you. Please subscribe and do give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.